One of the most important lists of our lives. I mean, we just gotta jump into it, right? Let's just jump into it. So, Aang. I mean, there's really not much discussion to go on here, right? Alright, Appa. I mean, I feel like this S column is about to get pretty damn high. Actually, we're gonna make it into a second. This might be a hot take. We're throwing Aang down the A. Because, well, first of all, Aang, airbender, a lot of A's, you know what I mean? Second, I don't think he's like the greatest character, you know what I mean? I threw him up in S because he was like the main character, has the best story arc, obviously, but, he can be definitely a little bit annoying at times, but, he's just not a perfect character, you know what I mean? Azula. So here's the thing with Azula, obviously, one of the most, just this rat, horrible, did horrible stuff, but she played her part as a villain perfectly. You know what I mean? She played the part. You hated this woman as a child, this kid as a child, this chica as a child. I despised her so hard, you know what I mean? So, and she also had this insane like arc of becoming just more and more aggressively crazy and out of her mind. And by the end of the series, completely lost her mind when she was tied up with the chains from the Katara fight, and just everything around her. I'm throwing her up in S. Just fantastic. I forget this dude's name, but Hisaka and Katara's mom. Or wait, no, this is their dad. This is the brother. I mean, cool. He came in that one episode I remember on the beach. Where they landed, and then Aang and them, the trio, had the fight because he hid the note that their dad wanted to see them and everything like that. Yeah, I mean, he's alright. I mean, he didn't really have anything about him. I don't know if he deserves a C. I don't know, I'll throw him in D. I mean, it's kind of just forgettable. That's not really to his part. It was just kind of like a filler. Cabbage Man. Listen, Cabbage Corporation, the cabbage. Where's my cabbages? The wagon? Come on, no discussion. This guy was the bounty hunter that Zuko sent out to kill the Avatar. Listen, this dude is absolutely crazy. Although it was not one of my favorite villains. This was not one of my favorites. I don't know. He did do a lot of cool things. He got, Aang, his firebending teacher and everything. I mean, he was alright. I don't think he's as bad as the other guy. I'm putting it out in C, I guess. This is the episode that had all the homies crying. All the homies. Appa missing, or Appa lost days. Appa's lost days? Lost something with lost days. The dude who stole Appa, the most beloved character. Look at this dude. Honestly, I don't even want to. Disgraceful. There's only one word for this man, and it's disgraceful. Did I spell disgraceful wrong? Fuck. Boom. Disgraceful. That is what he is. Completely just an utter horrible person. Monkey Atso. So listen, there wasn't much shown of Monkey Atso. Obviously he was the teacher of Aang, and he did everything, and he seemed to be cool. There's a little snippet of him when it went back through Roku's life, which is by far one of my favorite episodes, is going through Roku's story. Because I just like origin stories, kind of things like that. So just seeing that episode and going through was super cool to me for some reason. But Monkey Atso, I mean, he was alright. There wasn't really a story arc about him because he was kind of in the past. I mean, we'll give him a solid B. So Sookie and Katara's dead. This dude's a badass. There's a lot of cool things that he did. I think for me personally, I don't know, he seemed like a cool person. I think I was always interested in that water tribe thing. Just like that leader sensibility, like raised them well. But he kind of left early in life to go fight in the war. I mean, he was alright. I'm throwing in the same spot as Monkey Atsu. I feel like they're kind of on the same level here. I mean, he's not, he's not too great where it's just like, yeah, I love that dude. I love him. And it's more like, yeah, you're there. You're cool. Like, awesome. Great. Alright, the old granny. The old granny that did bloodbending. I will say bloodbending is one of the most badass things in the world. Bloodbending was one of the coolest things ever. This whole episode around, what's her name? Like Hiroka or something? Something like that. Something with an H, I think. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I think I had like nightmares of this chick, bloodbending me in my sleep or something like that. I forget what the whole thing, shenanigans were, but no, this chick is terrifying. She played her part well, like, kind of on the same note as Azula, but, I mean, it's whatever, we're throwing her in D. This is this Hafu? Something like that. He from the Earth Kingdom, had to save his dad from the prison. Everything like that. He's a pretty cool guy. I mean, not really anything special about him. Come on, guys. Come on, not even any sort of discussion here. Like, General Iroh, the monk. This dude basically raised me. No disrespect towards him. The firebending master. What the hell is this dude's name? Jeong Zhang, that's what it was. Jeong Zhang. This dude's super cool. I don't know why, but I've really, really liked him. I just like this grumpiness. I thought he was super cool. I thought he had like a cool message and kind of a cool story and stuff. This might be a little bit biased, but I'm throwing this dude an A. I just think Jeong Zhang's like a cool guy. Jet, bro, I hated Jet. I honestly despise Jet. I despised everything about this man. I think he was like a stuck-up dude. I don't know, I just hated Jet, dude. I hated that man. Horrible. This is, the chick that, had like a thing with like Zuko at like the tea place. She lived in the Earth Kingdom. I mean, she was cool. She was just kind of there. Wasn't really doing anything. I don't know. I'll throw her in. I mean, yeah, I don't know. She didn't really have anything. I didn't really know anything about it. Just a D, I guess. I don't know. What the hell is her name? It's the Earth Kingdom guide. What was her name? I forget what her name was. But she just seemed, well, obviously she was like super fake. I don't know. I feel like she was kind of a D person. It kind of, she played a big part in, showing the corruption of the Earth Kingdom and everything. When I come down to it, I don't know. I think I'll throw in her C just because, I don't know, I feel like the first one was, I don't know, she had like an underlying, like, I really do want to help you, like, I want to get you out of here type thing. And for that specific reason, I'm throwing her in C. The chick with the nose pet. I forget what it was called, but she was kind of cool, kind of a badass. I remember that fight scene in the bar was probably one of the coolest, like, animated things ever. I think for that specific reason, I don't think she belongs below a C. No, I'm thinking just the whole aesthetic with the nose. I'm going B, to be honest. Just her whole, like, vibe and just, like, the thing. However, her pet can... I'm not a really big fan of her pet. Her pet's like a D. But just her as a character, I think I'm pulling up to a B here. I think it's the end of B. I don't think she's as cool as, like, Monkeyatsu or Aang Katara, or Sookie and Katara's dad. So Katara. Sometimes she can get a little whiny. I'm not gonna lie. Out of the whole trio, she is probably my least favorite. Like, the whole, like, the whole gang. I don't think she's on the same level as Aang. I'll be honest, she's top of B though. I don't think she's as bad as like Monkeyatsu or those, but I think I don't think she's on the same level as Jeong Zhang and Aang. She's definitely not an S. No way she's an S. Right now it's between A and B, but I don't think she's an A, so I'm throwing her up there to a B. Boomi, the king of what's that Earth place? Omashu. So Boomi next up, king of Omashu. I love Boomi. Boomi's really cool. I don't think he's an S tier. No, he's got to be an S tier. It's definitely. I'd say that out of all the 4 lotuses, like well the what is it? Something of the lotus, the group of the lotus, the society of the lotus, whatever it is. Boomi's definitely up there. I don't think he's on. I'm throwing into S. Boomi's hilarious. He's probably one of the most highlighted people. I love him. Earth King. Honestly, love the bear more than the actual person. I'm thinking C or D. I think he's a cool guy. He wants to be a good leader. He wants to do well, but he also did ditch on his whole kingdom and like run away. Didn't he? To go on like vacation or something. I'm throwing him down the D. I don't think he's a C, to be honest. This is one of the avatars. I forget her name. But she's the baddest one that like killed everybody. I think she's kind of cool. I think a B is a solid one for her. The leader of the tylee, forget this dude's name. Hated this dude, despises this dude. But this on the same level. I think the whole tylee thing is like super badass. I love that a lot. I love the whole tylee. Do I think he's as good as these 2 characters? Yes. It's between C or B for me. Although, I'm going with B. I'm going top of C, though. I think top of C is just good, because he's definitely better than these 2, but I don't think he's on the level of these. So I'm going C. I think just he played the villain part very, very well. He's kind of a bitch. You made him, you just had that anger for him, you know what I mean? You just wanted him to pass away or something, you know what I mean? You just wanted him to be removed or beat up. Hated him. Alright, this dude is definitely better than Jet. Out of the whole crew, I like this dude the most, easily. No, it's between I think I like this dude the most. Hold on, let me move this back. Well, it's fucked now. I think it's a C character. He's cool, but he's just not up there. May's pretty cool, kind of boring. Nothing really special about it. I'm throwing it a C. The inventor guy, you did destroy an entire air temple because he they inhabited the was it the Western air temple, I think. It was the upside down one. No, it wasn't the upside down one. It was maybe it was the Northern air temple, because Aang was the Southern. Was it the Western air temple? I forget which one it was, but this dude invented stuff which was pretty cool. But he also destroyed it. But he did try to help his family. He's not awful. Throwing it in C. I mean, he was pretty cool. Momo. I mean, come on. The Fire Lord. Okay. So I'm thinking. I don't think he's S. A or B. And I'm leaning a lot towards A. I just think he played the villain so well. Like, he is such a good villain. Like, he was just such a good overarching villain. The ending fight was, I could watch those last, how many? It was like 4 parts was the finale. I could watch that over and over and over again. That was so good. He is kind of a bitch, though. I'm gonna say A. He's definitely not S. No. He's definitely not an S. I think he's definitely on the same level, though. I think he's pretty cool. Everything that he does, I think it's awesome. But his whole personality is kind of a bitch. Alright, so the Water Master from the Northern Water Tribe. I mean, he's pretty cool. I don't think he's cool as these guys. I'll put him in C. He's pretty average. Hisaka's master. Oh, A or C here. Or no, sorry, A or S. I loved this episode. I absolutely loved it. I'm gonna throw it in S, dude. I loved that episode. The Sokka's Master was spectacular. I think the character is awesome. Just this whole like the sword thing and just being smart. And I just think his fighting style's awesome. I'm throwing him an S. S is yeah, no, he deserves an S. This guy, I don't know. I don't really remember him. Well, no, I remember him, but yeah, I'm putting him in D. This dude, I think he's on the same level as the bow and arrow guy. Roku. So Roku is it A or B? Honestly, I like Roku more than Aang. I'll throw that one out there. I really liked Roku. I liked that whole backstory. I liked everything about him. I think it was very cool. He really helped out throughout the series. He was like a big part of it. Is it A or an S though? I don't think I can give him an S. No, actually. I don't think I can give him an S. I'll give him an A though. I feel like an A is pretty strong for him. I liked him a lot. I think he was really cool. Character and his whole backstory, like I've mentioned before, like the episode where it kind of goes throughout its past was super cool for me. And I remember watching that over and over as a child. The Sokka's Master and that episode were my two favorites by far. So I'm gonna give him an A. Maybe like a strong A. I like him better than Aang. I'll throw him out there. Like top A, I think. Sokka's an S tier character. Just the funny humor, just everything about him. Sokka's definitely an S tier character. Fire Lord Ozai. No, this is Sozin. This is Ozai. This is Sozin. Sozin's cool. Like I mentioned, the whole history thing with Roku was really cool. He was a bitch at the end when he like gave up on him and tried to dominate the whole world. He's a really cool character. For that reason, I'm throwing him in B. I think he's a cool character. I think he's awesome. Sookie. Sookie's cool. I like her whole fighting style. I like everything about her. I think B is a strong one. I think B is fine. This is the dude in the wheelchair, like the son of this guy. They're kind of on the same level, to be honest. Yeah, he's kind of there. He's cool. Has a cool personality. It's a cool story, I guess. This is the Burhak, or what the hell is this dude named? The Boulder. This dude's iconic, and for just being the Boulder, he's gotta be A or B, I think. I honestly really did like the Boulder. I actually heard like at one point they were trying to get the Rock to cast for the Boulder. I think that would have been perfect. That would have been hilarious. For me personally, I'm throwing up an A. I really liked the Boulder. I think it was hilarious. This dude is the same on this guy. Wait, is this the... Oh no, it's these two were a duo and then these two. I'm throwing this dude down here. I don't think he was cool as this gang, but he was pretty cool. Toph's got me an S tier character. Just the humor, everything about her. I really like Toph. Toph was super cool. Is it really S though for me? Might be A. Toph was hilarious though. Super badass. Was also blind. I'll throw it up an S. I think S is cool. Tylee. Zuko's mother. There was really nothing about her, so I will say in the comics and like the after story thing, am I gonna count that? No, I mean there's nothing really about her. You can't really do anything. The owl. The library was a cool episode. The owl's he's kind of cool. He's kind of funny. He's a D though. I don't think he's really anything better. The dude that tried to get the money. This dude's a D. Hate this guy. The Moon Lady. Moon Lady's cool. I don't think she's as bad as all these. She was only in for like 3 episodes though, where she turned into the moon. Like a C, I think. I think a C is solid for that. This dude, I hated this guy. Put this dude in D. This dude I hated, but he played the villain part really well. This is Commander. What the hell was his name? Commander Zhao, that's what it was. I hated Commander Zhao. Did play villain really well. I'm gonna have to put him in the D. Zuko's an S. Just the whole story, everything about him. Zuko's probably one of my favorite characters. Just the whole like arc and his turnaround, everything, like just a perfect character. Literally nothing wrong about him. Perfect. Alright, let's kind of run down this. I think my S's are pretty strong here. Zuko, Appa, Azula, Cabbage Man, of course. Iconic. Put this dude up front. This dude's iconic. Iroh, Boomi, Momo. Momo's pretty dope. Forget this dude's name. But the Sword Master. Sokka, Toph, and tylee. We got Roku, Aang, Gyatso, Jeong Zhang, Fire Lord Ozai, and then the Boulder. Katara, their dad, Nose Lady, forget her name, one of the past avatars, Sozin, and Sookie. I think that's pretty strong. I think if I were to change anything, alright, I feel like this is a pretty strong list, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, this is kind of where I'm chilling. This is what we're doing.